Sammy here. So excited to be going live with a little bit of a different format today. So normally we do website reviews and I come on and talk through people's homepages and make sure that they're speaking to the right audience, there's clarity, that there's consistency. Today, we're going to shout out a few websites that are doing some really cool things with their Oh My High sites in a way to inspire you and encourage you to kind of think outside the box. Think about different ways that you can utilize some of the features that Oh My High has to convert, to get people to participate, to get people to engage, to get people to connect, so that you can increase those sales and make more money from your website. That's what we're all here for, right? So hold on, let me just make sure. Yep, okay, so it looks like I'm live. So if you're here, say hello. I always love to know that I'm not here by myself. Yay, Evelyn's here. Good to see you. We're gonna be talking about you today, so glad you're here. But super excited to be here. We have 6 websites that we're going through today. So typically when we do website reviews, I do 3 because we talk a little bit more about kind of what's happening. But today we're talking about a very specific feature and way to use your website. So we're going through 6 today. Hey, Bethany. Hey, Michelle. Glad you guys are here. Okay, so without further ado, on this wonderful Friday, I'm going to share my screen so that we can go through these here together. Okay, awesome. And I do want to make sure to mention that, of course, if you need some support, technical support, and kind of figuring out how to do some of these things or learning more about these features, don't forget that Lisa Duck is live every single week doing trainings with you all on how to do some of these things. So if you're stuck, she also has tutorials. There's tutorials in the back end of Oh My High for all of these things. So don't be afraid to ask questions, and we can guide you to the right place to get those questions solved. Okay, and yes, Evelyn, I agree. Diana looks like a goddess in this photo. She looks so beautiful. Okay, so we're going to start here with Diana, and she has this Ageless 5 Confidence collection with Senegence. And so I love that she says here, like, if you decide to purchase all 5, you get a special gift from me. And so basically what she has here is a form, and this allows people to check the products that they want to purchase and purchase directly from her. So you see it's not sending people to her replicated site. It's sending people here to where they can just purchase, and as a perk, they get a special gift from her. So they can still go to her site and purchase, but this is kind of a way to keep them here. Now, this is a great option if you already have product that you keep on hand. Not suggesting that you have to do that. This is also potentially a great opportunity for you if you want to do a pre-order. So it just depends on how quickly your company gets things to you. But even if you have a collection that you want to do a pre-order, or like she's doing here, like when you purchase X amount of stuff, you get a free gift from me, but you have to do it through this form. Oh My High allows you to put your product in. You can see I can pick what I want. She even has some options here. But then they can also just put their payment information in here and complete their purchase. So lots of different options that you can do here as far as selling product directly from your site, giving free bonuses. Again, make sure that your company allows certain things before you do this, but love that she's using the feature in this way to really provide customer service to her people and engage with her customers in a way that she knows this is something they're looking for. So it's a great way to use forms and use products and sell directly from your Oh My High site. Okay, so number 2 is the wonderful Lisa Duck, whom we all know. And she has a digital product called Genie, Your Blog Bestie. And when we think about a homepage, I love the story brand format, which is what's the problem you solve, how do you solve that problem, and why are you qualified to solve that problem. And this is the same situation here with a landing page for a product. So on a home page, you're talking about all of that from a broader perspective, from like more of your audience. From here, you're talking about it from a very specific product. So you can get more deep into the particular pain points that people would have and why they would want to create your digital or purchase your digital product. And Oh My High makes it easy for you to have digital products and sell, similar to like how Diana's selling her physical products. You could do the same with digital products. And so you can see here she talks about a pain point here. She talks very quickly about what the solution is. And then I love here that she's got some objections right away, like, hey, it's an instant download. You don't have to have experience, yada, yada, yada. And then I also love that in this button, it has kind of a different tweak and way of saying kind of what she put up here, Jeannie, your blog bestie. Oop. So she is, sorry, I clicked on the wrong button, but you didn't see that, so that's all good. So you can see here, like, yes, if I'm scrolling and skimming, yes, make blogging easy for me, like that's something I care about, I'm gonna click on it. And then she dives deeper into some of the things that are pain points and the solution. And the other thing that I wanna mention is the buttons and the language that we use on buttons. So here she's pulling through the blog bestie. This is very easy. Okay, yeah, I want to take a quick demo. But I love buttons like this that are just like, yep, need this. That kind of behavioral science side of how do we connect emotionally instead of just saying, click here, download here, buy here. Like bringing your personality through into the buttons, I think is great. The bullets here as far as what we're doing, how it works. Like it's just the FAQs. And then here we have the why do we trust Lisa to help us with this. And so it's just a really clean, quick, and easy way for people to see this is what it is. This is what you're going to get for it. And this is how it solves a problem for you. So you can do this for a variety of things. You could do this for digital product. You can do this for a specific product line. You can do this for a specific series of books. You can do this for whatever it is that you're working on. As you kind of niche down, not niche down, but like get more granular with the different products and services that you offer, these landing pages for specific products can be super helpful. And this is a great example of how to clearly define what they're going to get and why they need it in order to help them solve the problem that they have. Okay, so let's move on to Robin with Pampered Chef and a collaboration she did with Evelyn. And I'm a huge fan of collaborations. I have done many with Lisa and some other folks in Modern Direct Seller. So I love that it's a great way to kind of pull audiences together. And what I love most about this collaboration is it's kind of not one that you might think about. So Robin's with Pampered Chef and Evelyn is with, I always forget, Jafra Skincare. I knew it was skincare and cosmetics, but with Jafra. And so you wouldn't necessarily think that these two things might go together as a collaboration. However, here's what I think Robin does really, really well, is that she still keeps her language, stirring it up with Robin. She still talks about like what we stirred up together. Like you can see her branding and her language really coming through. Here I love this line. And yes, we even joked about using Pampered Chef tools for skincare, mini scraper for moisturizer, like just that kind of connection, so that it feels authentic to your audience. Because the reason why collaborations work is when your audience can kind of be like, okay, I understand why you're introducing this person to me, versus just like, hey, we can tell this is a promotion that you're trying to do. And the way that this reads is beautiful and still on brand with what Robin does, but then also kind of tying in why they should care about Jafra and specifically about Evelyn's take on skincare self-care, right? And so this line is great too, because here's the thing: self-care isn't selfish, it's essential, and it's just like prepping dinner. And just like prepping dinner helps your family run smoother, caring for your skin helps you feel recharged. So I just love the way that Robin really tied kind of her branding, her storytelling, her methods together with what Evelyn has to offer. And so it's about aligning yourself with people that are going to be kind of similar to you and that you can kind of make sure that the products make sense to your collective audiences. Because love this too. Keep stirring it up on the table and in your self-care game. So great job. Love a good collaboration and love the way that you kind of story told all of that together. Okay, so we're going to keep going rapid fire. We've got 3 more left, and this is a links page from Amber, and she has this for a party that she did, and I feel like she probably replicates this multiple times for each of the people that she is hosting parties for. But what I love about this is it's super simple, super quick and easy. I know exactly what I'm doing here. I know where to go if I'm a shopper, right? So we've got the big, bold, different categories. So this is especially important if you're with a company that has multiple different product categories. This can be a great way to really make it easy. So I love the headers here. I also love the icons so that people can clearly see a visual, and then the buttons kind of bring everything home. And if I want to dive deeper and understand more about what this category is, there's great little kind of taglines underneath all of those. So just a great way for people to participate. And then of course, at the, you've got your specials, and you've got kind of the bonus points for how people can stay connected with you. So just a really great, clean and easy way for people to know what to do, engage. And Amber's sending a bunch more information out with this. So this is just kind of the cherry on top of the icing, I guess, if you will, with how people can purchase once they've been engaging with your whatever type of party that you're having. Okay, so now we're gonna jump to 7 spoons, and I think I'm so bad with names, so I'm gonna say Che. I really apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. And I want to preface this with, because I'm gonna talk about colors and branding in this one, and the way that she's beautifully put this together. If you're just getting started, I do not want you to stress so much about having the perfect colors, having the perfect branding. It's going to come over time. It's going to be something that you can continue to develop. I have seen so many people not launch their websites or not launch their program because I don't have all the branding down. Listen, get it out. The messaging matters more. Your connection to your customers and your audience matters more. The branding will come. Now, that being said, this is a beautiful example of somebody who has multiple companies and brands that they're representing and wanting to kind of create individual brands around what they're doing. And so what you'll see here is, and I'm obsessed with this background. I think it's so beautiful. But what you'll see is, so we've got Meet Your Kitchen persona, but then we go into Pampered Chef, and now we have kind of the greens and the light blues. Love bonus points that she even pulled in those colors into this image with the packaging. And maybe, I'm not 100% super comfortable with Pampered Chef. Like, I don't know their branding. Maybe these colors are super common, and that's why she's using them here, but love this. And then we move into doTERRA, and now you see we have more earthy browns and oranges, and then we go down to Scout and Cellar, and we're now like red wine colors here, right? So it's really easy as we continue to sell and promote multiple products. As you use those branding colors throughout, it'll help your audience be able to really start to understand, okay, yeah, now we're talking about this, and now we're talking about this. So just a great way to kind of bring all those colors together, and you can still see it feels like a cohesive website. She did a beautiful job at pulling all the colors together and really kind of defining, hey, when I'm doing this, I'm using this. When I'm doing this, I'm using this. So again, very advanced. I'm sure she spent a lot of time on this, but it looks great. But also do not hinder yourself from launching one or more companies because you're worried about the colors. It is a work in progress, but she did a beautiful job here. Okay, so now we're on to our last website, which is Karen's Epic Kitchen. And I love this. This is a loyalty card and form. So something she uses or something you could use at like a vendor event or at a party or even just online in general or in your email. But I've talked a lot in these trainings about how we want to make sure that people are getting value when they join our email list. And they're not just going to join our email list because they feel like it, because they want to give their email address to everybody, right? Like that's just not going to happen. So it's more about how are people connecting with us and what value are we providing for them? And so this is great. A digital loyalty card. I love it. It's a great way to encourage engagement, more orders, repeat customers, all of the things. And so when people fill this out, sign me up for delicious rewards, right? They've already engaged with her somewhere, and then she's sending them this link. They get emails, they get added to her CRM, they get told that they're going to be now on her monthly newsletter. Or I don't know if it's monthly or weekly. Anyway, they get added to her regular email list. And so this is a great way to connect with your people, to engage, to give them value, and to increase those sales and increase those conversions. So super easy form that you can create on the back end of Oh My Hi. And then if you're using their CRM and email, a great way to just make it easy for you to further connect with them, have conversation, and engage with them on your product, customer service, all of the things. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to stop my screen share because hello. Moved my screen over too fast before. Anyway, so that is show and tell. So I hope that it's fun to kind of see some unique ways that people are using their website to engage and connect with people, to create collaborations. We'll be back in a few weeks with some website reviews like we've been doing. So if you want, make sure you join in for that. But Oh My Hi can really support you in all the things from selling digital products, selling your physical inventory, creating your email list, building and growing your audience, all of the things. So glad that you're here. Hope you found this helpful. And I look forward to seeing you all in a couple weeks with some new website reviews. Happy Friday, and I hope you all